Hey guys. Oh shit. Right. Don't. Sorry guys, 1 second. Right. I've done something to my phone. I can't fix it. Okay. Who's in today? What we got? Oh, DAX looks good on the 15. Right. Hey Rich. Hey guys. I'm contemplating buying the DAX actually right now. I might have just missed it, but let's. I've just bought quickly. Here. As it's broke the high of that. So let me share the screen. It's right. I have share. Am I sharing the screen? Yeah. Okay. So let's just put this in here. Let's put that up there. There we go. Okay. So look, what we have is support being formed. Strong market move down. Buyers came in as they did here. Uh, so and then we had a wick down and it's broken the high. Um, Gold is doing, they're all doing similar sort of patterns at the minute. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one for now. Yeah, I prefer this one to NASDAQ. Let's have a look. Yeah, prefer this to NAS. Daily, big bullish wick down. I think buying the NAS, we have to wait for moves above here now. Sells, let's have a look, 30-minute. Okay, so 30, we go there. Let's come back to DAX. Let's put options here. Okay, I'm going to give it 30, and the reason being is I've had a good day. So I've had a really good day so far, so I'm going to give it a little bit of extra wiggle room. But what I will do is I'll apply stops to break even at 70%, so basically 21 pips. So uh, hey Shreyas, hey Rich, hey Terry. I don't know if Gandalf's in. If Gandalf, if you're in, buddy, I've just seen your message. Um, I'll have a look at it in more detail afterwards. Um, so yeah, let's see what happens here. Uh, Obviously, gold, we've got comics open in 23 minutes. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, if we go to the daily chart, we know what gold daily chart is looking like. It's just bananas. Uh, you should only really be looking for buys. We've got no change of structure. We're just seeing one bearish up range candle, one bearish inside candle, a bearish up range, and we know what follows it, another move higher. So I think what we can look at doing is just look for buys. Price has found support here. Uh, Close above. What have you got? We could look for buys on close above here, guys. So what have we got? We've got 6 minutes left. We'll see how this one finishes. So we'll wait for this. Come back to DAX. Still sat there. Right, let's set an alert on gold on what price do we need? Say 22.37. 21.57. Yeah, 21.57. So just put an alert in on TradingView. Uh, 1 second, guys. Gold buys. Alright, let's reduce risk. So now here we're risking what, $479. It's probably so we're going to manage this accordingly. Why can I not see who's in? What's going on? Low take today. I think most people will probably be enjoying the sunshine rather than sat inside looking at a screen and listening to my northern tone. But they'll regret that when this goes on and hits TPs. Wishful thinking. But let's see, guys. Uh, so if you're doing original TPs, so 20, then in theory you should have just moved your stops to break even because it did get 15 pips up. Oh, damn it, what am I doing? Um, okay, so 30-minute, if we get a 30-minute close below, I mean, you're probably not going to get a close below on gold because it'll probably just end up being an impulsive move. Um, I mean, looking at that, because I entered live, if you'd have bought the real price, we'd have hit our, uh, get ready. Let me know if you're doing 20 pips, if you're taking the trade. Let me know if you're doing 30 pips. Let me know if you're at break even. Let me know what you're doing, guys. So realistically, the entry price should have been a bit better. It should have been down here about 84. So it would have done 25 pips. But I missed it by a couple of pips. I still wouldn't have hit target though, because I am going for 30. I am being a little bit more greedy here, guys. Could be an error. My mother ringing again. Always. Okay. Rich is in break even and TP1's at 40 pips. Someone asking for a bit more. than me as well. I don't think there's any. Listen, guys, right now the markets are so volatile. So you're using lower risk and setting bigger targets, not a problem. Um, I mean, I'm doing lower risk. I'm doing the same targets, but today, because I'm a couple of percent up, I'm doing a slightly bigger first take profit. But we've been what? What have I been up? I've been up 16 pips. It went up 14 pips, came back. Went up 16 pips, came back. So it's had a couple of attempts. I don't see 20 pips on this one. If it comes back to my entry after, let's say, another 14, 15 pips, if we get up there again, guys, I'm going to take half off at my entry price. So let's see what it does. What was that, 115? Now, if we break the previous candle's high, realistically, we will move our stop straight underneath this low if it just goes straight from here, which is pretty much a break-even trade. What a glorious day it is outside. England's finest day today. But as the happy drones have pointed out, apparently the weather's going back to normal from next week. So thank you for all you negative people out there. You can't just enjoy today's sun, can you? Right, let's get. It's not there yet. Oh, come on, markets, give us a little pop. We're so close to breaking the high. Go on, a few pips. And there we go. So pretty much a break-even trade now. So I'm just going to leave that stop where it is. So I can go to break-even now. And there's TP1. Lovely jubbly. Okay, let's stick another partial TP in. Let's see where we can take it up to. It's up there. And oh, it's popped straight back down. So today we continue to churn out a few winners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday wasn't a very good day. I was down like 2% yesterday. So we're 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 back above yesterday's high water mark. And that's it. We're out. Okay, guys, job's done. We got our 30 pips there on the DAX. Nothing here. I This is going to be my last trade for today. This is what I think we're going to see. I think we're probably going to see the market maybe push higher, but I'm going to look for a momentum move lower, maybe to take out these lows before we then progress higher again. let's just maybe put that somewhere there. Okay, we'll go partial TP. I'm gonna go. Okay, guys. So I'm doing some. I'm feeling that maybe on comics we're gonna see a move lower. This will be just on the open. Whether it continues lower or not would be a very brave assessment. I just think we're going to see maybe a move lower, grab some liquidity, and then continue to keep moving higher. If it just keeps going up, then so be it. Oh, I tell you what, am I doing a fate? What day are we? Friday. Uh, hmm. Who else have we got in here today, guys? Hey, Yoke, how you doing? Anna, how we doing? Nigel, how we doing, guys? Um, I'm only going to leave this order in for till 126 because we've got PPI data out at 130, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 130. So I'll leave that in. Hey Vic, how you doing, bud? Have we got a, have we got a day off today, Vic, or are you? Is the truck back on the road? Hey Simon, how you doing, bud? How's your week been, mate? Been a bit quiet this week. See what's going back on with, unfortunately. Okay, so hourly will 30 minutes. Sat in rugby waiting on paperwork to tip it. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm not. NASDAQ doesn't look very clean. Ooh, 8 trades, 7 wins, 1 loss. Stay quiet then, Simon. That's it. That's what I like to hear. That's superb results. Here he comes, the Jamaica kid. Sid, how are you? Welcome, buddy. We just had a 30 pip win on the DAX, and now we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. We've got obviously PPI data out at 130. I've got a sell position underneath this big momentum candle here on gold. After creating new highs, strong sell off, and then we've just been sat in this little range now for the last hour and a half. So I'm saying if we break the low of this, I expect us to maybe come down, grab some liquidity before we continue going higher. All good, buddy. All good. We actually have sunshine in this hellhole of a place. It's actually really quite nice. The only problem is we've got work, go to the park afterwards. Man's going to pick himself up a Tesla. Lovely. This is what you call the hard work of a trader, rewarding himself with a new motor. Oh, isn't it beaut today, Simon? It's absolutely beaut. It's even better when you have a great trading day as well. I traded too much yesterday. Traded too much. I was so tired as well, so it was absolutely stupid of me. Today I feel different, different altogether, completely different. So amazing what good night's sleep can do. You just feel all back at ease again. Yesterday was such a long, long day. Don't know. It gets to like Friday, and I don't know. This week I had to lay off the gym a little bit as well. I didn't feel very good. I think I've managed to shift the head cold, whatever it was. Did the gym once, but don't think it did me any favors. 5 a.m. starts and staring at the charts. Literally, my eyes were playing up on me, and didn't listen to the way my body was feeling. So I lost a couple of percent yesterday. But that's part and parcel of trading. We should know ourselves better. We should listen to ourselves. We always know we don't make the best decisions when we're tired. We know we don't make the best decisions when we're not well. So why would we think it would be a smart decision to trade? Hmm. Well, who knows? But it wasn't. And to be fair, the markets did surprise me a bit. Even looking back today, oh mate, hungry. That's all right. Do you know what? To be fair, I'm all right when it comes to that. But yeah, I know so. I know some people definitely can't function when they're hungry. I'm used to putting myself through some serious, not starvation, but when I was competing, literally, there was times where I, the things that I used to make myself to try and fill me up was just jokes. Yeah, I used to make. I mean, where I used to get these recipes from, I have no idea. Have you heard of something called xanthan gum? It's what you put in bubble gum, but you can buy it on Amazon. Xanthan gum. If you ever want to make anything, this. If you ever, if you ever want to make your food get bigger, then put some of that in it and whisk it, and it just goes. So yeah, I would literally xanthan gum, protein powder, um, and then you could use. I think I used Coke Zero or soda. I can't remember now. And basically, it makes like a mousse, protein mousse. It's basically just air, but you can make a huge bowl that's got 0 calories. You're basically filling yourself up on air. So the tricks that I used to try and play on myself to make myself feel full for a bit. So gold doesn't look like it's going to trigger, but I'm because it's up here. If price stays up here, yeah, it's $11 away from entry price. If price stays up here, I'm going to leave it open through the news. What's that? Oh, gold buys. Yeah, well, I don't know. Ah, if we get a close above, our setup is there. We just need to. What we got? Gold buy. Could we have the breakout? How much have we got? 1 minute, 2 seconds. Yeah, we've already traded the DAX, and we got 30 points out of the DAX. We traded it here. We did that. So now you'd have to trade it on the hourly because that was the entry was here above this one. So we traded that. So if you're going to trade it now, you have to trade it based off. Oh, let's go back to. All right, let's get rid of that order. If we can get a wick down, we'll stick to the breakout and continue to push higher. Stick with the trend. Let it go. I'm going to wait for the bottom wick. Come on, give us a bottom wick. Don't think it's going to let us. Well, guys, this one ain't going to set up. We're not getting the pullback. If it hadn't been used, then I would have happily taken. If it hadn't been news coming out, I would have happily have bought. Oh, nice one. If you get the wick, take it. I didn't get the wick, so no trade for me. So well done, Rich. Anyone that got bottom wick, you're reaping the rewards now. 30 points up. Well done, team. Mm, mm. Okay, so now what we're going to look for is an hourly close above here. If that rejects, then we can look for a range trade because this will be the second time it's happened. So we'll see how this candle plays out. I'm not going to short this candle. We need a seller candle to come in. So we'll sit tight on this one. DAX is moving continually higher. NASDAQ is up 86 points pre-market trading. Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, let me just see. I think the delay is the same. I think we're about 3 seconds, so it's not too bad today, guys. Let me just check. Is is Gundov in today? Dashboard. Let me check. Channel. Okay, so we're going to wait for this one. Potentially, we could have a little trade here. Okay, NASDAQ is starting to push a little bit more. In fact, let me just put these on charts that I'm interested in. Okay, so we've got that is here. Pound yen, not really bothered about that. Okay, NASDAQ 1592. Yeah, we've got plenty of points there and here. There's 80. Okay, so NASDAQ, wrong one. So we've got potential for here, and we have potentials here. 75, 168. So we've got room to the upside and to the downside, both giving decent returns. DAX, I think if you're going to wait for the DAX now, we wait for a 30-minute close above this area. See what's going on with gold. Yes. Okay, so gold, we could potentially get an opportunity. This is going to be a little bit contrarian, okay, guys? So we need to see a bearish candle here. So we need it to break its own low. And then we need a wick up on the next candle, and then we can sell the low of this candle. So let's just get calc. Don't think we'll need one for this one just yet. And gold, we can get an open calc. Switch. So this is what we're going to look for, potentially. Okay, so that's we're going to look for shorts on gold if this one rejects, and then we get a wick up, we'll sell the low. NASDAQ, we need to see a close above here or a close below here. It was looking nice when it was up here, hence I brought the thingy on, but okay. So let's wait for this one. We've got what, 7 minutes? So the initial start to what is it? Yeah, we've got 7 minutes for this candle to close. this one closes bullish, then there'll be no trade. Hey guys, we've got some more people in. Who else is in today that we've not seen? All right, we'll skip on that. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. I'm not trading pound yen anymore. I'm not seeing anything setting up on the DAX. Get rid of this. I thought we might see price push through there. So what is going to happen? Let's see. In fact, how did the data come out from PPI? So core PPI missed. It was down to minus zero point 0.1 month on month. Forecast was 0.3, so quite a big miss. And PPI month on month was minus zero point 0.4 and a forecast of 0.2. So again, another big miss there. Um, I'm not going to read into any fundamentals right now because ultimately the fundamentals are all dictated around the tariffs right now. And obviously, that can change in a split second. It can change on a tweet. It can change on official truth, whatever the site is that he tweets on now. Um, so we just sit here and we wait and we wait for the clear ranges. I mean, look, if you wanted to trade something, you want to try and find the clear. Let me come over to Trading View while we've got no charts because no trades. So things to look at. Where do you see clear ranges? Right. So the market is obviously bullish. So you want to have a bias that you're looking for buys. So cheers, Rich. Take care, mate. Have a nice weekend. You want to think where's the clearest ranges to trade into. So right now, market biases to the long side. So what we're looking for here is market's broken out of this little short-term resistance on the basis through what was it, PPI data. And if we look to the left of that, the last two candles are really nice, clear, big momentum volume candles that you can trade into. So what would ideally the sort of situation you want to look for is price maybe to equal these highs or create a new high and then have a pullback where we can trade our BPC setup, which is you're looking for candles to pull back, then buyers come into the market, wait for a wick down, buy the highs. It's that simple. Something happens to me at 1:30, 1:42. Literally, I don't feel bad, but I've just started yawning. I don't know if it's because I've been sat in this chair for so many hours. God knows what's happening. But that's what I'd be looking for. Price to pull back. Look for BPC style entries. I mean, for the super aggressive traders, you want to look at 5 minute charts, then by all means, you look at the 5 minute charts, trade the price action accordingly. Um, but the the clearest ranges here, I would say, look at the hourly underneath that support there. Let's see what it looks like on the 30. Yeah, the 30 still looks quite nice. You've got big momentum candles, volume candles here. So you could say anything down into this area here. If price was to reject here again, I'd happily sell into this and then look for buys to take it back up should price reject here. If it comes back down looking for more liquidity, then fine. We'll trade it. Sells below here, you'd have had a change in structure because the market would have come up, created a high, pulled back down, come back up, created another high. And then once we get through there, there's your change in structure. We could start to see the market do something like that. Nasdaq's taking the lows. So let's put these back in. So I will look for what we got 5 minute 1 minute for the 15-minute candle. Yeah, I don't think it's going to close as a Nasdaq sells underneath 30 18,362 18,362. 18,362. What's that? 18,491. 18,491. Yeah, nearly 100 points. So you can look for buys above. And this is the problem. These candles, they don't, because the market's been so volatile, the candles are so much bigger, but we've got plenty of room to take some nice pips up to the next sort of structure points. But even though it doesn't look like it, over 100 there. We've got what? 125 to there. Keep this in a trading range. Oh, hold on. Did that get a wick up? It has taken a wick up actually. Okay, so let's change screens. It, it does look. Ah, it's gone. I think it's going to drop, but we'll wait for another candle. I'm not going to jump in. So that's what we're looking at. Remember, guys, we wanted to see the market. It has rejected that zone, but I'm basically saying we'll wait for the 30-minute candle to close. So we're going to wait for the 30-minute candle to close, see if it closes bearish. If it does, then what you're going to see is you're going to see a 15-minute like top wicked up range candle. The second 15-minute candle, if it's going to close bearish, will have to be it'll have to be, well, it'll be an outside candle, but it'll have to be an outside or a down range with a strong bearish close because it's going to have to close below this price point in order for the 30-minute candle to close bearish. So let's see how this one pans out. What's everyone up to this weekend? Any plans? Got some nice stuff going on? No doubt Sid will be taking his new motor down to the beach, chilling chilling in the Caribbean Sea. Very envious. I think best I'll get is Regent's Park, Hyde Park. There we go. Oh, okay, let's wait 12 minutes. Oh, Simon's tying the knot. His missus is off on a hen do. When's your stag do, mate? Or have you had it and survived? Nothing wants to make the move, but if we can get a close below here, guys, we've got sells incoming. 15 definitely looks nicer than the 30. Whereabouts are you heading? Stags in June is no idea. It's probably the best way, mate. You'll probably be worried stiff. Oh, you don't even know where you're going. Love it. Who's packing for you? I'm not sure if there's anywhere you can go that's cold, but that would be a bit of a. Let's see if we can get a close below here, guys. If we can, we've got. Just thinking. All right, let's go back to the DAX and the NASDAQ. Let's have a look at this. Let's start from top down. So, daily, what are we seeing? We've seen market. I'll tell you what, let's go over to Trading View. Sometimes it's easy to just get caught on what we're seeing. All right, remove drawings. Daily. Okay, so general market movement is impulse, correction, impulse, correction. Now, is this seller candle yesterday the start of the new impulsive move lower, or is it the start of what is going to be a higher low before we do that? Now, obviously, we don't know that. So we have to take into account that basically the market is going to continue the path that it's on, which is lower, until we are proved wrong. So let's go to the 4 hour. So now what do we notice? If the 4 hour, so what do we see here? We see the market create a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. Now, this is either going to be the start of, if the daily is starting a new impulsive move, it's going to have to break this area to start the trend again, to do that. Now, let's have a look, see what's happened on the lower time frame. Because as it stands, in theory, this could just keep doing this, create new highs, and then the daily will have created a higher low, and now we continue the trend. So the hourly, okay. Now, from we see the move up, then we see it come down, we see a lower high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a lower high. So we've got a little bit of like a pennant flag shaped pattern coming in here. This does look like we may come back down, test these areas. So if you were to do, let's say, right, that was the initial move. So, and that's the highest point. Where does that take us into? Takes us into that structure point there. Okay. Now, based on that, I wanted to say, right, where's the market structure? What do we see? So if we are going to continue back lower, we need to see some commitment from sellers. So we need to see a close below here. At which point, if we do close below here, the 363, yeah, 120 points. Got plenty of room. Close above here, up to here, it's going to see about 80 points, 90 points. So we have potential for a decent setup. Now, especially if this is going to close and it closes below here. If that happens, this candle will be an outside candle with a strong bearish close and a close below support. So that's what we need to see happen. If we see that happen, the next candle wicks up, we can sell the lows, look to trade it back down to this area. All right, yeah. 4 hour flight. You could be Cyprus, mate. Could be Greece somewhere. All right, this is making the right moves for us. Let's let's get to the charts. We've got 5 minutes. Let's get ready. Switch. Uh, working. World King. Who's that? What moved the market higher high and higher low? What moved it? That's just buyers and sellers that's moving it based on, you could say, fundamentals or their perspective, and that'll be institutions, it'll be retail traders. Obviously, we don't know what causes it, but that's just the price we're seeing. Okay, so um, when we look at the market highs and lows and the structures, I look to trade in between those, or I look to trade above them, depending on the clear space that I see. So I'm just going to move my stops somewhere here. I look to bring targets somewhere down here. Uh, Entry price, well, we don't have an entry until we get a close below this point. So World King one top. Whereabouts he based, buddy? And thanks for the question. It's always nice to 5 minutes. 5 minutes we need for this candle to close. Now look, if the candle goes without us, it goes without us. And then we just wave it, wish it well, wish all the traders that took it good luck. Ooh, complete spin on gold. Three and a half, no, 3 minutes, guys. We'll just wait for this. From America, you may be I don't think we have many people tune in from America. Mainly European. We've got a few from Jamaica, Sid and Alan. Um, but yeah, don't think we've got many from America. So what's what's your name, buddy? I because I just see World King. So nice to have you here and welcome to the community. How long have you been trading? Just realized where's uh I've just realized where is there we go. I just realized I've not had the webcam on all day. Sorry guys. Just sat here not showing my face. Gold is going up to, there's a surprise. I want it to come down before I buy it. I want it to come down. Nothing to do yet. So today's stream, we've only taken the one trade, NASDAQ. We did look at getting on gold through. Uh, why? Hold on a second. There was no wick on my candle when it happened. There was no wick. It just opened. So the charts have the charts have changed. If I mean, look, I don't mind because it's only a really small wick. Oh, look at the NASDQ. Yeah. So we'll still look at this one for shorts. Uh, let's get rid of that. 1 minute. So it looks like we're going to close below. So the next candle, all we need to see is it. We need to see it push up. If it pushes up, we can place the order. If it just drops, we can't do anything. Why do I wait for the candles to close? Because a lot can happen in. So let's just, I don't know, let's just say right now, if I'd have sold that just on it breaking the lows, we'd be in a losing position right now. So I always want to see the candles close and break above or break below structure that I'm looking at. And then what I want to see is I want to see the next candle go in the opposite direction. So a little bit like, I don't know, if you want to fire a bow and arrow, you pull the rope back to then release the arrow to go forward. So here, if I'm selling, I want to see the market going up, which is grabbing, let's say, you can call it grabbing liquidity, but it's basically like breathing in before it breathes out. So it's attracting sellers to the market to a better price. And then I want to trade with momentum. So it's unlikely for the market to go down, then up, create a new high, and then break the low, and then break the high and stop you out. So that's the way I like to do things. Doesn't mean it's the only way, um, but it's the way that I do it. You're not very patient, then I take it. Why all this waiting? Think of yourself as a sniper. You're gonna sit in that location, wherever it may be, waiting for that one shot. So you want everything to be perfect before you pull the trigger. And that's what we're doing here. We sit tight, we wait. When we get the shot, we go for it. If it doesn't happen, we just sit there and go, do you know what? We'll let someone else take the win or we'll let someone else take the loss. You remember the worst thing that can happen by not placing a trade is what? What's the worst thing that can happen to you if you don't place a trade? Hmm, What's the worst thing that can happen? If you don't place a trade, guys, what's the worst thing that can happen to you? Okay, euro dollar up 196 points today. Cables up 152. Yeah, you don't lose any money. Fucking hell. How good's that? What's the worst thing that can happen if you place a trade through being impatient or trading according to your emotions, fight and flight mode, greed, fear? What's the worst thing that can happen if you place a trade? if you rush into something, you trade something based on fear, greed, emotions, dopamine, etc., what's the worst thing that can happen? Is anyone else going to answer besides Vic? What's the worst thing that can happen if you place a trade based on emotional? Worst, Vic. What's the worst thing that can happen? Come on, what's the worst thing that can happen? No, what's the not just a losing trade. What's the worst thing that can happen? See, this is why I think people take trading too lightly. Can't believe no one said it. You've placed a trade in a rush on your phone. You maybe had a drink. You might not have had a drink. You've just done something wild. What's the worst thing that can happen? Oh my God. Come on, guys. What is the worst thing that can happen to you in trading? Full stop. What's the worst thing that can happen? Thank you, Simon. If you do something in a rush, you're not paying attention. You're not sticking to your strategy. You're not sticking to risk management rules. If you've got dopamine flying around, you're on a high. You're like, ugh. The worst thing that can happen is you can blow your fucking account. By not placing a trade, the worst thing that can happen is nothing. Nothing. You can't win. You can't lose. So just make sure when you are doing something, you understand the risks that are at hand. Yeah, and people take it too lightly. What happens if you want to trade at one lot and you are just away with the fairies and you put in 10 lots or 100 lots, or you set up your magic keys or your assistant trader, trade assistant, or your Dane's trades wrong, and next thing you know, you've hit buy and you've got 45 lots sat there waiting to buy gold. It's done. I mean, you've seen me do it live on stream. I'd reconnected magic keys. No, but the worst thing that can happen is you'll blow your account. Not make mistakes. The worst thing is you will blow your account. And that is through being careless. I mean, you've seen me do it live on live streams where I've gone open cow like this and I've brought up my lines. I've placed the order and then up here where it says using 10 lots, you've seen me go, I've gone, what? Hold on a second. That doesn't look right. And it placed like 55 lots. One time it placed 86. Like, Jesus, cancel the order, get it off. These are things that you just have to take into account. Remember what you're doing. Right, let's just have a quick look at gold while this is okay. Even better if we get the setup up here. Okay, NASDAQ. Get rid of. Oh, right, let's see if you get triggered, guys. Anyone? So I'm going to apply the 70% rule as well here, guys. So that means as soon as we get 20, 21 pips up, stops to break even. Right, we're in. 11, 10, 12, 16. Okay, break even, guys. And there's your TP1. That's why we wait for this shit. Thank you very much, markets. 40. Take the trades, guys. All right. 50 pips, I'll close half out. There we go. Let's take that off. Let's bring that down into here. There you go, guys. It's okay. You can say thank you whenever. And pleasure, mate. This was just easy pickings, guys. All right. Let's just we took off at 50. We've got maybe a little bit more. If we tap this area, I mean I've put another 50% to come off here, but we'll there we go. Take some off at 70 as well. Why not? Let's just keep banking. So we've done 30, 50, and 70. Now, if you look, we've tapped the support area. Now, this is why I took some off at 70, because I've got it mapped on the other screen here. We don't really care what happens now. T1 and T2 on the NASDQ. Look, guys, look, potential another trade setting up here. But I think I might call it a day for today. Uh, 260 quid. Where do I need to see? Okay, so I'm going to leave that as my extended. I'm going to take that off. And I'm either going to hit this take profit or I'm going to hit my stop loss. How to set lot size in Magic Keys. I'm using it too. So what you do, this is, do you want to use a fixed lot or do you want to use a percentage of equity? Lola, you concentrate on that meeting, darling. Don't you be banking pips while you're meant to be working. That's not fair. Pleasure, Anna. Take care, darling. Um, so World King, do you want to use a fixed lot or do you want to use a percentage of equity? And I'll show you how to do it right now. Right, if this is moving, DAX may well set up. Simon, T3, let's go, buddy. Um, I don't know how do I get. Uh, Let me see if I. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if we break the low of this candle, I'm going to bring my stop down above the high of this. And I think it must be because it's what 2. It's 9 a.m. in the US, so I'm guessing he's just started. What? You want to trade my 100% account? I don't follow, buddy. You want to put all your money in one trade? I'm not gonna. Well, then you don't need magic keys for that. But I'm not gonna show you how to do that. You either have insider information or you're just very, very ballsy. So I'm not gonna show you how to do that, buddy, because that would be very irresponsible of me. So it's not something that I condone to. Um, so look, you want to do 100%, that's your choice, mate. But it's not things that I will sit here and speak about. But I wish you well. Good luck with it, whatever you do. But I won't show you how to do that. Guys, we have 13 minutes till the market opens. Now we've made our money before the market's open, so we're good. Um, yeah, it's been a good day. Oh, it's not working. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. don't think anyone's ever asked me how do I put all the money in one trade. So, so it's a that is a first. So World King, good luck, pal. Good. Hopefully it's not too much money you're gonna stick on one trade. Uh, you know what, guys? If this gets taken out at entry, not entry, I brought it down a little bit. Um, I'm gonna call it a day. Gonna go enjoy my Friday afternoon. Although, not gonna lie, this is looking very, very tempting. Yes, I'd rather. Anna, just think of the two. Think of the two, right? If they both set up at the same time, what would you rather trade? Would you rather trade if the DAX closes below the zone, or would you rather trade gold short? Both look good. Just wait for them both to set up because gold could just be pulling down and it could break the highs. DAX could be pulling down and it could close above the range. So we don't know yet. But if they both set up, which one would you want to trade? So if this one closes like this, next candle wicks up, sell stop underneath. DAX, if this one closes below and wicks up, what would you want to sell? Would you want to sell gold or would you want to sell the DAX? Why'd you say gold, Vic? Both for Terry. Right. I know which one would you want to trade? Okay. So good answer, Vic. I'm happy for you to trade it based on that. Right. Okay. So there's the DAX chart. There's the DAX chart. Hold on, let me go back to the DAX. There's the DAX chart. What's this? 30 minute. So look at gold. 30 minute. Gold, DAX. Gold, DAX. Which one would you rather sell? DAX, gold. DAX, gold. Which one? Okay, guys. Right. All right, Simon. Why are you saying why are you saying dad? I know you mean DAX, but Why, Gandalf? Why the DAX? It has to set up. Don't worry about the wick. Just tell me that you're looking for it to close. You got 90 points there. Here you got 40 points. Just what's what we're seeing here and what we're seeing there. You can trade both of them. I'm just saying what there should be one clear difference that is very easy to spot. Thank you, Simon. Gold is on a one-way path to the moon. However, it doesn't mean you can't sell it. It just means if you are going to sell it, I'd be a lot more aggressive with stop losses. Always look at the bigger picture, guys. Like, you can trade this, by all means trade it. It looks nice. It looks nice. You got, I don't know, 140 points there. But the DAX, I mean, it might not close below. If it doesn't close below, you don't have a setup. Yeah, I know. If you're going to trade gold, I mean, I will trade this. It has to wick up. No momentum entries, and absolutely 100% 70% rule. 100% 70% rule. Love it. There you go. So 4 minutes. Let's see what happens, and then I'm gonna go. It's been a decent day. Ooh, I've done my 5 trades. Sorry, 6 trades then. What we 6 trades, 6 wins today. Banked 2,780. So smashed my targets. We've done 2 trades in this live stream. 2 wins. So in this live stream, just done DAX buy and NASDQ sell. We just had $600 on both of them. Next week I won't be doing any live streams for US Open. I don't think I might do one if I can, because I'm not here next week. So I'll do the morning ones while I'm away, um, for members, but there'll be nothing in the afternoon. I don't think, guys. Sorry about that, Vic. Uh, yeah, yeah. There's nice clear space on the left hand side, but remember, if you're going to trade this, you're trading it off the 30 realistically on gold. But you see, it's done it here. Same thing. It's trying. Uh, doesn't look like it's going to close below. You have 35 seconds. Gold's not doing it. There's going to be no setups. 20 seconds, guys. Oh, right. Nothing's happening here. This one's done. 9 seconds. So DAX isn't closing. Okay. We've had a little bit of a. Okay. We can look at that one. Okay. So orders in. In fact, guys, I tell you what, I'm killing the order. I'm done. I want to go and enjoy the day. So you have a great day. I've finished. I'm finishing the week on a high. I want to say goodbye, and I'll see you all Tuesday morning. Okay, Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend.